Hello, myself Saurabh Naskor, Assistant Professor of Chemistry at Gargi Memorial Institute of Technology. In my previous lecture, I discussed about periodic properties lecture 1. Today, I will discuss second lecture of periodic properties. Define Pauling scale of electronegativity. You have to define this term electronegativity. So, Pauling proposed the concept of electronegativity to explain the fact that the covalent bond between two different atoms like A and B is stronger than the average of the strength of the bond formed by like atoms like AA, this one, and BB. So, bond between two different atoms will be stronger than like atoms like AA and BB. And the electronegativity difference between them, that is Xa is electronegativity of A atoms and Xb is electronegativity of B atoms, is equal to 0.208 root over, this is the bond energy of AB bond, minus root over of bond energy of AA bond multiplied by bond energy of BB bond. This is the expression to find out the electronegativity according to Pauling. Now, second question is between BeCl2, beryllium chloride, and barium chloride, which one has more melting point and why? So, according to Fajans rule, we know ionic potential is equal to charge of ion divided by radius of an ion. Now, with increase in the ionic potential, when ionic potential increases, covalent character will be increases. So, melting point will be decreases. Ionic potential increases, so covalent character will increase and melting point will decrease. Now, in between beryllium 2 plus and barium 2 plus, beryllium 2 plus having smaller radius. So, if beryllium 2 plus having smaller radius, then ionic potential of beryllium 2 plus will be higher. If ionic potential of beryllium 2 plus is higher, then covalent character of beryllium 2 plus will be higher. If covalent character of this one is higher, then melting point will be lower in case of this one. So this will having low melting point than this one. Now, show the hybridization and calculate the CFSE value of iron H2O whole 6 2 plus and iron H2O whole 6 3 plus complex ion. So we will have two complex, one is iron H2O whole 6 2 plus and another is iron H2O whole 6 3 plus. Now see, this is octahedral complex and there are 6 covalent, or you can say 6 sigma bond is present. See this 1 2 3 4 5 6. So 6 sigma bond is present. Now you can calculate hybridization in this way, sp3d2, because one sigma bond is for s 1s, 3 sigma bond is for 3p, and 2 sigma bond is for 2d. That's why we can add them by 1 plus 3 plus 2. So there will be 6 sigma bonds. In the similar way, you can also calculate what will be the hybridization. If you have hybridization 5, then you can write sp3d. If you have hybridization 4, then you can write s and p3. If you have hybridization 3, then you can write s and p2. In this way, first calculate number of sigma bond and you write hybridization in this way. Okay. Then we will calculate CFSE value. What is the full form? Crystal field stabilization energy. First one, so water is neutral ligand, so we can write Fe3 plus. And if you know the electronic configuration of iron 3 plus, then you can see there are 5 d electrons will be there. Now in case of CFSE calculation, we have to divide or split this 5d level into T2G level and EG level. This is called crystal field splitting. Now you have 5 electrons, so So you can put electron in this way: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now you have to calculate CFSE value. CFSE value is equal to each electron goes to the T2G level having CFSE value -4. So for each electrons value will be -4 dq. There are 3 electrons, so we can write 3 multiplied by -4 dq, and each electron goes to the EG level will have CFSE value +6 dq. So 2 into +6 will be there. In this way you can calculate CFSE value will be 0. And the second case see, this is also neutral ligand, so Fe2 plus having 6 d electrons, so d6 configuration. Again we can split into T2G level and EG level. So we can write 6 electron in this way: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then 6. So 4 electrons are present in the T2G level, so 4 into -4 dq, and 2 electrons are present in the EG level, so we can write 2 into +6 dq. In this way we can calculate CFSE value will be -4 dq. And this water is weak field ligand, that's why we are having high spin complex. This is called high spin complex. If electron goes to the lower level, then we can write this is low spin complex. Here also same case, weak field ligand, that's why we are getting high spin complex. Okay, then next question is differentiate between electronegativity and electron affinity. Electronegativity is defined as the ability of an atom in a molecule to attract electron onto itself. Let's see an example. Here electronegativity of Cl is larger than hydrogen, so Cl will attract this electron cloud towards itself. So Cl will having partial negative charge and H will having partial positive charge. This process is called electronegativity. An atom will attract electron clouds towards itself. And what is electron affinity? This is defined as the energy liberated when a gaseous atom captures an electron to produce an uninegative ion. See this process. This is a gaseous atom, and this captures an electron to produce a uninegative ion. So this process is called electron affinity. Second difference is electronegativity measure in Pauling unit and electron affinity measure in electron volt unit. Now we have to explain the acidity order of silicon halide, as silicon fluoride is greater than silicon chloride is greater than silicon bromide, which is greater than silicon iodide. All the compound will act as Lewis acid. All compound will act as Lewis acid. Therefore, they will accept electron pair from Lewis base. You know, Lewis acid always accept electron pair from Lewis base. Now, here more the electron accepting capability, more will be acidity. You know, this is most electronegative atom, fluorine, then iodine or chlorine or bromine. So this will attract electron cloud from electron base. This will attract electron from Lewis base. That's why this is more acidic, because this fluorine will have more electron accepting capability than Cl, Br or I. That's why this is the order. In my next video, I will continue this periodic properties. Thank you.